My name is Ricki, and I've been in pro audio for well over 2 decades.
I'm Bill Chase. I'm a system engineer, work with Sound Image. I've been there for about 16 years now. I'm currently on tour with Linkin Park.
We're using the Adamson VGt with the VGS subs. That is all driven off the Adamson gateway. We were discussing what would be the most applicable PA, and in discussions with Jim, the front of house engineer, and kind of looking at what options are available in the market. Apart from the fact that I've been a long-time fan of the product, I've been using it for close to 20 years now, and and I just think they make great products. So
One of the things that stands out about this box is the impact of the low mids and how distortion-free and transient they are. So like snare hits and things like that are very tight. You feel it in your chest, and it's something that you don't get from a lot of other boxes. And then the cardioid feature has been great, especially in some of these configurations that we've been doing where there's so many boxes where you're behind a stack and things like that. So our monitor engineer has commented that he's appreciates that, and it's one less thing to worry about in a room in a rig of this size, that you're not getting a bunch of energy off the back of the boxes. So that's been helpful. They're very well behaved, and their polar patterns and been predictable in that sense. Just the ability of the box with the optimization and the software to consistently cover the venue has been pretty outstanding. It's I think I keep asking more of it, and it keeps giving it to us. As far as can it get to 500 feet in the right circumstances? Absolutely.
Adamson for me has always been a consistent brand, and one that I can always rely on, and I can always get consistent sound out of all of those boxes, no matter what this series or generation is, whether it's Y-axis, E-series, VGT. I've always managed to get consistent results out of all of those systems.
The rigging itself is a standout feature that's been around since E-series. This is just I feel like an improvement upon the E-series as far as like how easy it is to join some boxes together and get them. There's not a lot of wrestling with pins and things like that you may have to do with other boxes. It's just snap it together in the auto lock.
I've always had a really positive experience. I always a bit of a fanboy of Adamson. I've really loved, even from the Y-axis series and T21s, I've loved how they sound. There's never not been an application where I can't fulfill it with an Adamson system. They never cease to amaze me.